Morning, guys. The day has almost arrived. I got the roof rack and the J-bars on the car yesterday. I was gonna do kind of like a time-lapse thing, but we're lucky we didn't because, of course I ran into all kinds of problems. But that being said, once I figured it out, it really was not hard at all to install. So here's your look. We got the crossbars, go right into that little lip of the door, adjusted specifically for my make and model car. These are the J-bars that attach to the crossbars. So the final test is just seeing if we can strap the kayak on there and that it stays on wherever I go. I will say though that I searched meticulously for crossbars and J-bars that could handle the weight of the kayak. The kayak is 85 pounds without the pedal drive or anything else on it. The crossbars can handle 105 pounds. They were advertised a max of 130, but that's depends on the model of car you have. But 105 is still fine. Even with the weight of the J-bars, and the J-bars can actually handle supposedly 165 pounds, so we're good. I'll if they end up working well for me, I'll link to them in the description, maybe not of this video but in the future. So yeah, we're just about ready for our maiden voyage. Maybe tonight, more likely tomorrow is when that's gonna go down. But in the meantime, I did go on a little saltwater outing with my wife, so thought you could watch that while you wait. Enjoy. Okay, folks, welcome to Harbor Island, Mamaroneck, New York. We're on the Long Island Sound. I say we because my wife has graciously decided to join us to watch some fishing and perhaps do a little fishing of her own. So I have a high-low rig here. Nothing crazy. Got some shrimp, 2-ounce weight. Let's cast it out. The only mistake we made today is it is fast approaching low tide. So we'll test that high tide theory today. Not a bad cast. Okay, second one going in. It's just a smaller setup, but same idea. Might have a fish on here, guys. Definitely a fish. It's kind of heavy, actually. What do we got? Don't see it yet, but it's going for the pilings. What do we got? This is pretty big. Sea robin, but it's big. Now, shoot.
Do you have a net?
No, but I have grippers.
Do you want me to do something?
I got it. You just gonna boat flip? This is risky. I know what I'll do. I'll grab it by the rig. Yeah. It's a sea robin. They're considered trash fish, but they're actually delicious. Here. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's just kind of bony, that's all. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna eat this one, yeah.
Let me know when I should look away.
Okay, guys, that's a nice size sea robin. Real nice. I'm probably just gonna keep him alive.
Okay.
I mean, in there.
Oh, okay. I'll take
You have
that.
anything in there that you need?
Do you put water in there?
There's ice.
It'll stay living? Is it safe?
I mean, it'll die eventually.
Oh.
You want me to move it away from you?
No, that's okay.
He's gonna move around and grunt a little.
I know. Well, I didn't know, but thank you.
All right, success. And look, we even took some plastic out of the ocean.
Oh.
Or the sound, I should say. Okay, on the smaller rod. That would have been much more manageable on this thing. These hooks were also kind of rusty. So the good thing is, now we can at least have a catch and cook. If nothing else happens, then we'll just have to think of something interesting to do with it. They got a fish? What? No fair. Whoa, look at this boat coming. This silver one.
Oh.
Harbor Harvest. Wonder what they do with that thing. I don't know. Maybe they're like harvesting seaweed or something. See, it's got the plant. And then what's that thing on the back? Oh.
Somebody ate it?
Either that or it just came off. I don't know. Oh, we have a crab. That's probably what eats the bait. Oh, he fell off. Oh, weird. He was only on the line. He wasn't even on the bait.
That's odd.
It is odd. Guys, there's some tiny fish that's pecking at my stuff. Of course, now he's camera shy.
I'm gonna go up in the shade. I'll come back.
All right. This is the cool thing about bringing your wife fishing. It's because she thinks to bring stuff like a folding chair and an umbrella. Now, I'm sitting under it right now because the heat was too much for her, so she went to find an even shadier spot than under this nice umbrella. But I'm comfortable. Okay, so we got clam, which hasn't gone on the line yet. We got squid, which is on the big line currently. And we got shrimp, which is on the small line currently. And I really don't want to take any of this home, so. Okay, we've reached like terminal low tide mark. So the good news is it only gets higher from here. The bad news is high tide is at like 11 something p.m. and I'm definitely not staying that long, especially with my wife in tow. She only has so much tolerance for these kind of things. But that's your update. Haven't caught any more fish, but hopefully tide will rise a little before I go, and the bait fish will move in, and then the predators will move in. And guys, I don't saltwater fish. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, it's even later. We've had a couple false alarms with the bell. One I think was from a boat wake, and the other one I think was actually from a bird flying into my line. But no more fish yet. On the 4 hooks that are out there right now, we've got all 3 of the baits in some combination. So there's squid out there, there's clam, and there's shrimp. And we're doing a pretty good job on the bait. That's all I have left. It's all squid. But I don't think I'll be here much longer. So if not, we will see you in the kitchen. Well, guys, right after I put the camera down, we had something on the big line, and it damn near took the rod into the water. But he wasn't on there by the time I set the hook. He went for the shrimp, and now we don't have shrimp, except on the other line. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that might just be the boat. Nope, it's not. That's not you, is it? I think it's just a sea robin. I got a nice one earlier. Let's see. It's gonna be, I don't have very heavy line on here.
Is the camera going?
Yep. Yep, another big sea robin.
Oh, dang.
Gonna do the same thing as before. Grab it by the rig. All right. Well, another one to close it out. Okay, well, we did get another one.
It's interesting how the sea robins.
That's your bell, right? That wasn't my bell, was it? No? Okay.
They have those little legs.
Yeah, some of them do. I think it's like a male-female thing, maybe. You can actually lip them, but they are kind of rough. So I prefer just... It's funny, both of them are on the small line today.
Yeah. Is this your second fish of the day?
Yep.
See, and I was here for both of them.
Your good luck.
Fish.
Thumbnail. Thumbnail with you in the picture.
Fun.
Yeah, you have to be like, like shocked. Good. This one's actually smaller than the first one.
Do you think that fish is probably like petrified, like in the dark with another dead fish?
Maybe. I don't like to think about it. The sun sets on our adventure, and we go home with our catch.
Robins. Sea robins.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're just going to do a classic fish and chips. We got our sea robin, quite a bit of meat here, filleted not so well by me, as always, in a cornmeal blend. Nothing crazy, just cornmeal, garlic powder, onion powder. You kind of get to pick the kind of stuff you like: salt, pepper, paprika. I got the hot oil going here. This is grapeseed oil, only because I couldn't find olive oil in the house. And then we got some fries, or as they call them over the pond, chips, getting nice and crispy in there. So, all right, let's cook it. Okay, folks, I know it might not look too appetizing, but I think it's going to be great. I don't have a deep fryer, so just kind of got to do this pan business. But and I just checked the fries. They're looking nice. They're feeling crispy as well. So let's get these on a plate. Let's get some tartar sauce and let's give it a shot. Okay, folks, moment of truth. We all know that this is going to be delicious. We also all know that it's hard for me being put on the spot to think of fancy words to describe how fish taste. So I'm just putting that out there right now. But not only do we have tartar sauce, but I realized that we also have both of the ingredients for cocktail sauce. So I decided to mix up some horseradish and ketchup right there. So got the old steak fries, the thick cut, the good stuff. But let's try this fish first. I'm still terrible at filleting, but some of these chunks don't have any bones. This one I think does, but let's try it in the tartar sauce first. First of all, delicious, fluffy, not as fishy as I remember sea robin. The breading's good. I mean, it's a little moist. You know, I wish I could have that real crispy breading, but this is fine. Yeah, no bones here. This is good stuff. Let's give it another dip. I mean, nothing's better than fish that you just caught literally a couple hours ago. Never was even refrigerated. Just brought it home on ice, of course, filleted it, and cooked it. And I, caught it myself. Everything's better when you do it yourself. Let's try the cocktail sauce. That's good too. I think I like that more, actually. I think I dropped a piece of fish on the floor. We'll find it later. How are these fries? How do they stack up? Gotta dip the fries. Fries are good too. Again, wish I could deep fry them, but they're in the oven at a pretty high heat. They're a little crispy. Good consistency though. Hearty. They're fine. That's good. Another reason, and I mentioned this, this came up last year when I did my sea robin catch and cook. Don't diss the sea robin. You'll go out on these party boats and stuff, and everybody poo-poos the sea robin. People want to just throw them back, or oh man, it's a sea robin. It's not a fluke. It's not a whatever. But the meat tastes good. It's a little bony. There's less bones in the tail, but it's good meat. And if you're not taking that stuff home, you're missing out. You're doing yourself a disservice. Big Red Angler is all about the sea robin. Anyway, it was a fun day. Not too much happened. That sea robin, the first sea robin I caught, probably, I'm pretty sure that's the biggest sea robin I ever caught. That was a big sea robin, and that was on 8-pound test. That's why I was so nervous, and I actually pulled it up by the wire rigging itself rather than risk breaking off, boat flipping him onto the dock there. But anyway, it was a good time. It was also good to get my wife out there. She she encourages my hobby, my passion, but she's not so big on getting out there with me. Maybe next time we'll actually have her pulling a fish. But anyway, hope you had a good time. Again, the kayak's coming, I promise. But in the meantime, please please subscribe, please tell your friends and family, and by all means, whatever you do,
Fish like there's no tomorrow.